Hello. Today we are on lesson 7.6 and we're going to start talking a little bit about different shapes. So I'm going to start by talking about this shape right here. Now we should all know, what shape is this? This is a square. And in a square, all four sides are the exact same. They have to be the exact same. Now, sometimes if we were in the classroom, what we would be doing is we would be measuring. We would take out a little measuring stick and we would measure to make sure each side. Now, this is called a side, okay? This is a side. How many sides does a square have? A square has four sides. It has four sides to it. Now, let's look at a couple of shapes. To get a comparison between a square, this is, I'm just going to tell you it's a square, and this shape right here. Who knows what shape this is? What shape is that? This is a rectangle. This is a square, this is a rectangle. How many sides does a rectangle have? It has four sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, perfect. So it has four sides. Now, let's look at it again. Are the sides the same length? Are any of the sides the same length? Oh, this one and that one are the same length. Okay. What about this one and this one are the same length? Do you see how sometimes I use these little guys to tell the difference between the two? Makes it a little bit easier for me. Now, something that you might see as well is a shape that looks like this. Now, sometimes, my friends, we get a little bit confused because we look at it and we go, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Oh, awesome. It's a rectangle. Oh, is it a rectangle though? It's not a rectangle because in a rectangle, the sides need to be the same length. So see, rectangles need all the sides to be across from each other. Now look at these two. If I extended this line, they'd cross into each other. We can't do that in a rectangle. But it does have these two sides that are similar, but wait, hold on. Are they the same length? No, look at the length of them. This one's this big, that one's really long, so it can't be a rectangle. Now today, in your homework and remembering pages 163 and 164, you might see something like this. It's gonna say, it says, which shapes are not rectangles or squares? So you're gonna have to look at all these different shapes, and it's gonna have this shape. 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 Now, let's look at it. Is this a rectangular square? Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a check mark. It's good. Is this a rectangular square? Yeah, it's a square. It's good, because look, all the same sides. What about this one? Is this a rectangular square? No, because the sides that are across from them, they would intersect each other. They would cross over each other. That doesn't work. And then these two right here, they're not the same length. So I would cross this one off. What about this one? We know what shape that is. It's a circle. It's not a rectangular square. Now this one, that's kind of tricky. It kind of looks like a diamond. Oh, let's look at it though. If I had my measuring stick, I would measure the length of this one, this one, this one, this one. Oh, and might say, oh, well, it has all the same lengths. They're all across from each other. Oh, and then you can look at these corners. It's called a square corner. See how you can make a little square in the corner? That means it's a square or a rectangle, so it's good. That's what you guys are going to have to be doing. At the bottom of the page, there are some directions. It says, draw a shape. It has 4 sides, so we have 4 sides. Okay. It says 2 longs and 2 shorts, so I need 2 long sides. And 2 short sides. And 4 square corners. Remember how I showed you those square corners? These are square corners. Make a perfect square in them. Oh, what shape was it? It's a rectangle. So look at that. These sides are the same length. These ones are the same length. And we've got these square corners. Perfect. That is our lesson for today. Please have Mom or Dad email me if you're having a hard time with this lesson, and we can schedule a little one-on-one lesson.